Cornstar. If you're even slightly interested in farming or just want to watch a 22-year-old farmer get some stuff done, then you're in the right place.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. Well, it's time to get to work today and see what we can tear up into the shop. Summer, what are you doing?
I came in here to find something and I got stuck in the hose that Cole left out. Can you lift me in here?
Another start to a new day. What a beautiful day it is outside if you like walking on slippery, slimy snow with ice underneath. It makes it hard for walking, but here in a little while, I thought maybe I'd throw some wax on the combine. We need to get that done, so I'm gonna throw a little wax on it, but I just got a call from Cooper. I guess the neighbor boy, our school was delayed 2 hours today, and they're not running buses on gravel roads, only hard surfaces only. And our neighbor boy is at home and nobody's there to bring him to school. So I'm gonna run down and get that little critter, run him to school, and then we'll get back to the shop. We'll work in the shop for a while. I'll put you on fast forward so you can watch me slap on some wax on the combine. How exciting is that? That's almost like watching paint dry on a wall. And then we have to go cover a grave this afternoon, so we'll get that done. Cole is out west playing in the snow, so I'm in charge again. Cole is having fun and Cooper's in charge, and Summer is gonna be doing the editing, and hopefully she pops in some of the videos. And Mama Cornstar, we can't forget about her. Let's hope we can get her in there. Let's get things going. All right, this is probably the most boringest job, but things that gotta be done at times. I'm gonna put wax on the combine, but I'm gonna show you like how kind of, I don't know if you can really tell it, but the paint is not real slippery right now. The reason we like to wax the equipment, it helps keep the dust sticking to it too hard, and then it helps it from fading also, and it brightens it up. And then when we wash it during the season, stuff washes off it a lot easier. So that's why we like to wash the equipment. I'll put you on fast forward. I could put it on slow motion. You know, it's like watching golf sometimes when you don't know the people out there and stuff. I want to make it a little bit more exciting. We got some wax on this side of the combine, which is the passenger side. So when you're sitting in the seat, it'd be your right side. I got a pretty good chunk. There was a chunk over here somewhere I couldn't reach. I need to find a ladder, and I think they're over at Cole's place. So after dinner, I'll find a ladder. But let's go eat, and then we need to go cover a grave. Then we'll find a ladder. We got to swing by the neighbors, feed their goats quick. Then we'll come back and we'll start taking off some wax. I do have a power waxer. I know people are saying, you know, we should probably use a power waxer. We do have a really nice power waxer, a buffer, but on the combine, there's so many little nit and pitting corners and stuff. I don't know what you call them. Easier for me to get up there, use the sponge and put on the wax, and then I can kind of get around all the tight little areas. But we may use the buffer for taking a good chunk of it off. That would help. So, all right, let's go eat some lunch. I'm sitting at the kitchen table. It's 5 to 12. It's lunchtime. Where's Mama Cornstar with my food? Isn't it supposed to be like sitting in front of me? No, I'm picking on her. She's at work today, so I'm gonna dig something out of the refrigerator, eat some leftovers. I just thought maybe you guys wanted to eat with me. So if that's the case, let me know. I'll meet you there at the restaurant. We're at the cemetery now. I got the skid loader on behind us, so we're gonna cover a grave here in a little bit. But it's snowing. It's spitting on me right now. So I'm gonna put my warmer clothes on. The skid loader does have heat in it, but got to get out every so often. And then when we rake everything, it's kind of nice to be warm. But this snow here, it is so slippery. It's got ice underneath the snow. The snow out here in the cemetery is probably about a foot deep, and it just makes a lot of extra work. But we'll get her done. We'll get her through it. Gonna show you here in the snow roughly how deep it is. Take my boot. It's roughly a foot deep right here. So, you know, when you're trying to get around between the stones and everything, it just makes a lot of work. You don't want to hit stones. Sometimes they put them in between the rows, and that's what makes it hard when you're out in the cemetery and you're trying to get to where you're going and push snow. There's that odd stone out there. It just makes it not a good deal. We are all done with the outside jobs. It's getting about 7 o'clock at night. I keep saying we. There is no other turds or people around me, so it's just me. I'm going to take and try to get some of the wax off of the combine, see if we can get that shined up a little bit. So I'll put you on fast forward. Come along, and hopefully I don't fall off the ladder. You look at the time lapse, it probably looked like it took me 5 minutes to wax this machine. I only did the passenger side tonight, but it took about an hour and a half. So, hey, I'll turn the camera around. You can take a look at it, see if it looks good to your eyes. If not, it's gonna stay this way. Tomorrow, I probably got to go around a little bit, kind of rebuff a few areas by hand, some areas I might have missed, but I am getting sweaty and tired, and I suppose it's 8 o'clock or so. I'm ready to call it quits for the night. Cole's out having fun, and Daddy Cornstar is working away. So, hey, let's turn the camera around, see what you think. Okay, this is the side I got waxed and buffed. It looks a lot shinier. I know when I touch it now, it's nice and slippery. There's the final. We got a lot more to wax, but I just figured get a start on it tonight, and as we get time, try to get more of it waxed. This is the driver's side. This side has not been waxed yet, so you can just kind of tell. It's just not as shiny, not as slippery, but we'll get it there. Go back to the other side and show you what the other side looks like again. Kind of side-by-side comparison. Isn't that quite a difference, what the wax will do? One reason I wanted to make sure I got a little something done tonight, I don't want Cole or Cooper or Summer or somebody to come home and say, "Dad, what have you been doing all day? You haven't got nothing done." So at least if you do a couple inside jobs where they can actually see what you got done, they won't chomp on me. But I'm going to call it quits for the night. Mama Cornstar will be home pretty soon. So I thought I'd get showered and visit with her, and I'll be back. Oh, today's weather is just beautiful. We've had, I don't know if you can see it out here, the fog is setting in, and I'm off doing some cemetery work today. I actually have a funeral to cover, a burial. It is so slick. I am sitting here, I kid you not, almost on flat ground. There's pavement underneath here, but the truck, it's stuck. It's just sitting there going zzz. So I'm gonna, for the second time today, I'm gonna have to unload the skid loader, push the truck to different ground and try it again, or probably have to just, this case, take the skid loader off, drive the truck out hopefully. But today I was on just a real little incline. I could not get no traction. I actually did have to take the skid loader and push me up the hill. So I don't know, but we're gonna get this grave covered, and I got to run up to another cemetery today too and push snow. We have another burial for tomorrow. Want to try to get some of the snow pushed and make things a little cleaner for the families. I always hate it when it's like this. It's just hard for people to walk around out in the cemetery, and I feel so bad for them because I know their mind is on the one they lost and the family and friends of that person. And then they got to deal with snow and it's kind of drizzly out. It's miserable. So my hearts do go out for everybody. We got this grave covered. I don't know if you can really see it down here or not. We got her done. The weather today is absolutely miserable. Right now I'm getting a rain on me. A little while ago it was raining a little bit more. Now it's kind of like a freeze and drizzle. It's roughly 21 degrees. The temperature is dropping. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty foggy out right now. I actually just had a family pull up in a car. There was 2 men and 2 women, and they rolled down their window and got talking, and they're like, I don't know how you could do this stuff. You fight the snow, the wind, the cold, the heat. You fight every element there is, and I just don't see any joy in it. And I said, you know what? We take great pride in doing this cemetery work. Yes, some of the elements sometimes, are miserable, but my uncle did it for 40 years, and then he turned it over to our family. I think it was 22 years ago. So it's been something in our family blood for years. So, and most of these people that have passed away, being a small community and stuff, the cemeteries that we dig at, a lot of these people we know and their families. So we do take pride in trying to get everything done out here. I feel bad sometimes, like yesterday I had a good friend that lost his father. I really wanted to get to the visitation, but we had 2 burials yesterday. It was raining and snowing on us. We were actually drenched to the bone when we got home last night. So I missed the visitation. And then this morning I wanted to get to the funeral, but we got snow last night. I had to get out to the cemeteries, get the driveways opened up and stuff so the families and the friends could get out here to the cemetery. So I'm here with them. Well, let's get things loaded up, and we have to head to another cemetery and get some driveways opened up for tomorrow. It's time to call it a night. It's been a yucky, miserable day all day, spitting on me again. It's snowing, but I'm ready to take off my winter gear. I'm gonna shut the lights off in the shop, head up to the house, take a shower, see what Mama Cornstar's doing, and eat some supper and visit. But I got some bills to pay tonight too. I just hate the bills. Have you ever felt like when you go to the mailbox, the only thing that's ever in there is, I don't know about your mailbox, we get a lot of junk mail. I mean, absolutely junk mail. We don't even look at it. It goes right into the garbage. Should put a garbage can right beside our mailbox. And then the other thing that's always in there, bills. Bills. So not too long ago, I paid one bill. It was our light bill. And I get a call from the light company and it says, are you trying to pay your neighbor's light bill? I didn't look at the darn thing, but anyhow, no big deal. They got that taken care of. We had a good day today. Got quite a bit done. Mainly most of the stuff was cemetery work. So tomorrow, it's another day. See what we can get tore up. I'll be talking to you guys soon. I'll try to think of some more creative stuff for you guys to try. Like, kids, when your mom and dad go to bed, it's always nice when they jump in the bed and they're like, what is that smell? Put your dirty socks in their pillowcase. It's always fun. It just dawned on me. I forgot there is one thing I really love getting out of the mailbox, and that's all your fan mail, fan letters. You guys are just fantastic on that stuff. So when I get the fan mail, I'll just chuck the bills. The garbage stuff, that goes to the waste anyhow. I know I've said it before, but I want to say it again. We really get a kick out of reading people's letters and stuff. We just kind of, whoever it's made out to, Daddy Cornstar, Mama Cornstar, Summer or Cole or Cooper, we read it and then we like to put it on the table there so the next ones of us can all read it too, because it's all fun to see what people say about each one of us and stuff. It's pretty special.
Oh, hell, the Corn King!